And Kathleen, is the BOK done?
Well, are they done is a very interesting question. Are they done hiking rates? They may very well be, but let me tell you this. In November, I was at, I did an interview. Governor joined us at the Bloomberg Bureau in Seoul, and he made it very clear that once they stop hiking rates, don't expect them to start cutting them. They are going to have to keep rates high for some time. And I think that's going to be a tricky question with all of these central banks and with investors and with consumers, and businesses. Is it okay just to keep those rates higher? Would you like to see them come down? Now, as for their forecast, they just ever so slightly lowered the GDP forecast, 1.7, that's what they saw in November, to 1.6 for the year. CPI, 3.5 versus 3.6, so it still doesn't get to target. Target is just around 2%. And on the GDP, they raised it a little bit for next year, 2.4 from 2.3, CPI 2.6 from 2.5. So with the CPI numbers, it seems like they'll be within sort of a 1 to 3% band, but not near 2%, and we'll find out what they say next. In the press conference, I think he will be asked that question again. Are you going to start cutting rates? I think the governor will also be asked about inflation. If it's at 5.2% now, why are you so sure it is going to come down enough for you to stop hiking rates more? We understand that you're worried about the economy, about weaker consumption, about weaker exports, about a housing construction industry that has slowed down, about that little marginal drop you had in GDP in the fourth quarter. Year over year, GDP rose 1.4% in the fourth quarter. There's all kinds of these small red flags, not big ones that are waving. Find a pause. I think the question is, does pause mean stop, or does pause mean we're pausing now to see if we have to do more?